Okay, a very good morning dear students. Welcome to my channel Maths with Mohanty sir. Children, in the last class we were discussing about line of symmetry of what? Your different triangles and quadrilaterals. So while discussing the line of symmetry of triangles, I first discussed about isosceles triangle. I explained how to find line of symmetry of an isosceles triangle, where we had proved that an isosceles triangle has one line of symmetry. It is the bisector of the what? Vertical angle or vertex angle or median, altitude, whatever you say. It will have only one line of symmetry, because about that line, if you fold the two parts of the isosceles triangle, they will coincide. Similarly, in case of equilateral triangle, we found three what? Lines of symmetry. Okay. The bisector of each angle, the bisector of each angle will give you one line of symmetry in case of equilateral triangle. Okay. Then I said about scalene triangle, it has no line of symmetry, as all the sides of scalene triangle are of different length. Then I discussed how to whether right triangle, obtuse triangle and acute triangle have line of symmetry or not. Then we had discussed how to find line of symmetry of quadrilateral in case of rectangle. We had discussed the line of symmetry of rectangle as well as rhombus. Okay. In rectangle, I said, what I said? Opposite sides are equal, take the midpoint of both pairs of opposite sides and draw the line. That line which will join the midpoint of the opposite sides of a rectangle, it will give you, that will give you the line of symmetry. That means in a rectangle we will find how many lines of symmetry? 2. Line of symmetry is 2. Then in case of rhombus, I said if you join any diagonal, one diagonal, there are two diagonals in a rhombus. Diagonal is the line segment joining any two opposite vertices. Okay, in a rhombus two diagonals are possible. Each diagonal, about each diagonal of the rhombus, if you fold the two parts, means fold the two triangles, then the two parts will coincide with each other. Which proves that a rhombus has two lines of symmetry. What is rhombus? How it is different from rhombus? What is the similarity between rhombus and square? And what is the difference between rhombus and square? I had discussed everything in detail. Then I discussed how to find the line of symmetry of what? Your rhombus. Rhombus will have two lines of symmetry. Okay. Each diagonal is a line symmetry, line of symmetry or axis of symmetry of rhombus. Okay. Today let us discuss how to find line symmetry of polygons, regular polygons. Children, the concept of polygon also I had discussed little in that earlier class. Polygon, what is a polygon? Triangle is a polygon. See, we will discuss it in another chapter. In higher classes it will be taught in class 8. But at present you should have idea about polygon. See, you know triangle. Triangle is a closed three-sided figure. It can be a polygon. Quadrilateral means rectangle, square, rhombus, parallelogram, everything, kite, trapezium. There are so many quadrilaterals. You will find all about this in class 8. Okay. So at present you just remember that a quadrilateral is a figure. It is closed by any four sides. Square is a quadrilateral, rectangle is a quadrilateral, rhombus is a quadrilateral. Okay. Parallelogram, etc., etc. So a quadrilateral is also a polygon. Quadrilateral is a polygon, triangle is a polygon. Then it may so happen, see, look at the figure. Suppose, look at this figure. This figure is closed by how many sides? 5 sides or 5 line segments. It is also a polygon. And what is the name of this polygon? It is called a pentagon. You see. So what is a penta? Penta means 5, gon means side. Penta means 5, gon means side. Pentagon, 5-sided. 5-sided closed figure is known as your pentagon. And if there are 6 sides in a closed figure, 6 line segments, it is called hexagon. If there are 7 sides, the polygon is called heptagon. If there are 8 sides, it is called octagon. If a polygon contains 9 sides, it is called nona. And if a polygon contains 10 sides, it is called decagon. Similarly, if a polygon contains more than 10 sides, suppose 11 sides, then it has no specific name. We say it is 11-sided polygon. Suppose a polygon contains 11 sides. So does it have any special name? The answer is no. We will simply say that it is a polygon of 11 side or 11-sided polygon. Okay. So this is the concept of polygon. Polygon is a plane curve. You can say it is a plane closed curve bounded by 3 or more than 3 line segments or sides. So the minimum polygon is triangle. Triangle is the smallest polygon having minimum number of sides, that is 3. Okay, quadrilateral 4. It is also a polygon. Rectangle, square, parallelogram, trapezium, rhombus, all are quadrilaterals and all are polygons also. Now this is a pentagon having 5 sides. Okay. Now this is the concept of polygon. Okay. Then what is regular polygon? Let us understand what is regular polygon. See, suppose this is a pentagon. Suppose name it. Let us name it A, B, C, D, E. Okay. Suppose A, B, C, D is a pentagon because it contains 5 sides, no doubt. It is a closed curve bounded by 5 sides, 5 line segments. So no doubt it is a polygon, and the name of the polygon is what? Pentagon, because it contains 5 sides. Okay. Suppose the length of this side, 5 sides, you see, all are equal. You see. Suppose the length of each side of the pentagon is same. Okay. They are of same length. Then suppose each interior, look at, there are 5 interior angles. Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D and angle E. Suppose each interior angle is also same. Suppose 108 degree each. 108 degree each. Look at. Suppose the measure of each interior angle of this pentagon is 108. Now we find that all the 5 interior angles are same and all the 5 sides are same. So this polygon is called this polygon. The name of this polygon will be not pentagon, it will be a regular pentagon. So what is a regular pentagon? You see. Consider another triangle case. Suppose triangle, look at. See, A, B, C. Suppose this is an equilateral triangle. See, they are equal. Each angle 60 degrees. See, that means all the sides are equal and the measure of each angle 60 degrees. This is equilateral. Okay. So it is also a regular. What? It is an equilateral triangle. It is a polygon. I just told you now. The smallest polygon is triangle having minimum number of sides 3. Okay. So what is the name of this polygon? It is equilateral triangle. Okay. Now this is also a regular polygon. Why it is regular polygon? Because all the 3 sides are equal and all the 3 interior angles are equal. So we can easily now define. We can now easily define what is regular polygon. A polygon in which all the sides and all interior angles, okay, are same. Okay, if each side of the polygon is same or equal and if each interior angle is also same or equal, then we say that the polygon is what? A regular polygon. So clearly equilateral triangle is a what? Equilateral triangle is a regular polygon. Now rectangle, just imagine rectangle. Do you think that rectangle will be a regular polygon? The answer is no. Why? Because you see in rectangle each angle is 90 degrees. Yes, no doubt each interior angle is same in rectangle. But what about the sides? Do you think that all the 4 sides of rectangle are equal? The answer is clearly no. Only opposite sides are equal. So rectangle cannot be a regular polygon. But square, you consider the case of a square. In square all the 4 sides are equal, you know, and each angle 90 degree, you know. So as all the sides are equal and each interior angle same, that is 90 degree in case of a square. So we can say that square is a regular polygon, but rectangle is not a regular polygon. Okay. Children, I hope you understood what is the meaning of polygon and regular polygon. Polygon means any closed curve bounded by 3 or more than 3 line segments or sides. That is polygon. Triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, etc. Okay. And regular polygon means a polygon in which all the sides are of same length and all interior angles are of same measure. We call it is a what? A regular polygon. Now the point is how to find line of symmetry of regular polygon. Let us see. Okay. Already I have discussed. Suppose this is an equilateral triangle. See, look at this equilateral triangle ABC. Now through this vertex A, if you draw, you see, if this is the bisector, look at, if you draw the bisector of vertical angle A, if you draw the bisector of angle A, and suppose this is D, this is E, this is suppose F. Suppose the bisector of angle A passes or intersects BC at D, the bisector of angle B intersects AC at E, and the bisector of angle C suppose intersects AB at what? F. Now you see, this is the bisector, this is the bisector and this is the bisector. Now about this bisector, okay, about this bisector, suppose about the bisector AD, if you fold the two parts ACD and ABD, you will find that the two parts or the two triangles, they will coincide with each other. That means this is one line of symmetry. AD, look at. So I have AD, look at. The bisector of angle A, which has intersect BC at the point D, this is one line of symmetry, because about this line, if we fold the two triangles, they will coincide. Similarly, the bisector of angle C, look at which intersects AB at F. This is also one line of symmetry, because about this line you can fold this triangle and this triangle. This means triangle AFC and triangle BFC. If you fold about this dotted line, they will coincide, or they will cover exactly. One will cover the other exactly. Similarly, this can be another. This can be the bisector of angle B, which intersects AC at the point E, this BE, it can be another line of symmetry. So in equilateral triangle, how many lines of symmetry do you find? You find 3 lines of symmetry, and each line symmetry is what? It is the bisector of vertical angle or vertex angle, okay? That is the bisector, okay? So that is the line of symmetry of equilateral triangle. And just I told you now, see, equilateral triangle, it is what? It is a regular polygon, I said, because in equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are equal and each interior angle 60 degrees. So it is no doubt a regular polygon. It is a regular polygon, and it has how many lines of symmetry? 3. Children, you mark here. In this regular polygon, there are how many sides? 3 sides. And how many lines of symmetry did we find? 3. That means the number of lines of symmetry of a regular polygon is equal to the number of sides. That means how many sides a regular polygon has. How many sides does a regular polygon have? It is equal to the number of what? Lines of symmetry. Now see, consider another case. See, square. Just few minutes ago I said that square is also a regular polygon, but rectangle is not a regular polygon. Square is a regular polygon because in a square all the 4 sides are of what? Same length, and each interior angle how many degree? 90 degree. So as all the 4 sides are equal and each angle 90 degree or same, so it is no doubt a what? Regular polygon. Now look at the line of symmetry. Look at about this diagonal. See, suppose BD is one diagonal, you draw AC another diagonal. About BD you fold triangle ABD, and about BD you fold triangle BCD. You will find that ABD and BCD triangle, they will definitely coincide with one another. So we can say this is one line symmetry. This diagonal BD is one line symmetry. In a similar manner, about the diagonal AC, about this diagonal AC, see, look at the dotted line AC. This is the diagonal of the square. About this dotted line AC, if you fold triangle ADC and triangle ABC, you will find that they will also coincide with one another. That means AC is another line of symmetry. So AC is one line symmetry, BD is one line symmetry. Okay, we got 2 lines of symmetry. Now see this one, look at the third one. This is the midpoint, look at. This is midpoint of, you know that in a square all the 4 sides are equal. Take the midpoint of AB and DC and join the midpoint. It will become another line of symmetry, because you see about this line, if you fold this part, this is a rectangle and this part will be rectangle and this part will be rectangle. About the midpoint of opposite sides, if you fold the 2 rectangles, you will find that they will coincide with one another. So this can be another line of symmetry. And in a similar manner, take the midpoint of AD and BC. This dotted line, okay? So this dotted line will also be another line of symmetry, because if you fold this part and this part about this dotted line, it will again, the 2 parts will coincide. So my question is now, in a square, how many lines of symmetry possible? It is possible to find how many lines of symmetry in a square? The answer is clearly 4, okay? 2 are along the diagonal. See, 2 lines of symmetry are along the diagonals of the square, and the other 2, how to obtain, how to get? By joining the midpoints of the opposite sides, okay? So in a square there are 4 lines of symmetry. Children, square is a regular polygon or not? Yes, it is a regular polygon. How many sides it has? 4. So as it has 4 sides and it is a regular polygon, so it will have 4 lines of symmetry. So what I want to conclude, that in a regular polygon, okay, in any regular polygon, not only in equilateral triangle and your square, you can consider regular pentagon, regular hexagon, etc. Okay. In any regular polygon, the number of lines of symmetry is equal to what? The number of lines of symmetry is equal to the number of sides of the polygon. That means how many sides are there in the regular polygon, that will be equal to the total number of lines of symmetry. Okay, that means the figure will be symmetrical about that much number of axes or lines. Okay, so children, this is the concept of line symmetry altogether. Whatever I tried my level best to discuss everything in detail. Okay, First I discussed how to find lines of symmetry of different geometric figures, then English alphabets, then how to find line symmetry of your line segment, your angle. Then I discussed how to find line symmetry of different triangles, isosceles, equilateral, then your scalene. No, not necessary that every triangle will have line of symmetry. It may have no line of symmetry like scalene triangle. Okay. Then obtuse triangle line of symmetry, acute triangle line of symmetry of your right triangle. Okay. Then we discussed lines of symmetry of different quadrilaterals, namely what? Namely your rectangle, then your rhombus. Here we discussed square. It is also a quadrilateral. It is a regular polygon. Okay. So how to find lines of symmetry of different quadrilaterals also I discussed, and ultimately or at the end I discussed what is polygon, what is regular polygon, and how to find which polygons are regular, and how to find lines of symmetry of regular polygons like your equilateral triangle and square. Okay. Rectangle is a polygon but not a regular polygon. Okay. Even though rectangle is a polygon, it is not a regular polygon. It has two lines of symmetry. But square is a regular polygon. It has four lines of symmetry. One is along, two are along the two diagonals and two are along the midpoints of opposite sides. Okay. Similarly, you can easily draw, you can easily verify that a regular pentagon. Suppose you will draw a regular pentagon. Regular pentagon. See, this is a regular pentagon. Here is the regular pentagon. A, B, C, D. Why? Because all the five sides are equal and each interior angle you see 108 degree. 108 degree. So as each interior angle same and all the sides are of same length, so no doubt this pentagon is regular. Now you can easily draw, you can easily find, you can easily verify that it has 5 lines of symmetry because its number of sides is 5. As it has 5 sides, it will have 5 lines of symmetry, and in a similar manner in a regular hexagon there are 6 sides, so it will have 6 lines of symmetry. So children, this is all about your lines of symmetry. Okay. So I discussed almost everything about line symmetry. Okay. We shall discuss more about line symmetry in the next class. And I am sure whatever I discussed up to this, my children, they must have understood. If it is so, if you really think yes, what Mohanty sir is explaining very nicely, we are able to understand everything. Okay, then children, I must say that you please hit the like button and subscribe my channel so that I will be encouraged to discuss more and more things in my upcoming classes. Okay, so we will again meet in the next class with the discussion of the same chapter, that is symmetry. It is a very big one. Of course, it is a small chapter, but there are so many things to be discussed. Then only children will get a clear concept. Otherwise, they cannot understand. Because when they will go to class 8, they will again find their rotational symmetry. You will find again rotational symmetry, the concept of rotational symmetry, and how is line symmetry different from rotational symmetry. So children, we have to understand everything in detail. Then only we can do problems. Otherwise, we cannot do problems. Okay. So the problem part we will discuss, let all the theory part be over. I mean all the chapters be over, then I have already declared, I have already said earlier that I will discuss problems only after the theory part is over. I am discussing few problems, but I will discuss serially chapter wise all the problems, let all the chapters be over first. Okay. So up to this, whatever I discussed, my dear students, if at all you understood, if you think yes, what Mohanty sir is explaining very nicely, then I must say that you please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Okay. So we shall again meet in the next class with the same discussion, that is symmetry or symmetrical figure. Okay. Thank you.